Welcome. Welcome, everybody. We are live. Welcome. Today's video is so exciting because we're going to talk about what's next, our vision, what you can expect, and so much more. We're going to talk about the future of the group, where we're going. You know, this group has been around for a long time, so it's about time that we come together and talk about where we're going to next. There's always that conversation about what's next. So we're just going to wait a little bit for people to hop on the live call so that we can just bring all of our friends together so that we can go through this journey side by side, because that's what we've been doing all along. So today we're going to talk about our vision, what you can expect moving forward, and then how can we as artists make an impact with our voice, with our gifts, with our work. How can we do this? And so that is kind of what we're going to be talking about today. And I have lots of notes. So if you see me looking at my notes, excuse me, I have a lot to say. And I just want to say welcome to all the new members. We made a big announcement earlier this week. And since then, we've had a flood of new members join the group. Thank you so much, everyone, for inviting your friends to be a part of this. I know that I asked you if you were on board for this group to be a group of visionary artists using their work to make an impact in the world. Join us and invite your friends, and you did. You showed up, you invited your friends, and that has been so wonderful to see. So thank you so much. So today we're just going to go over our vision for what's next, what you can expect, and how we can go about making an impact with our work. Okay, so welcome to my new Nashville studio, my new log cabin studio. This is not a background. This is a real studio. I'm so happy to be here. I feel so inspired, so creative in this space. Thank you so much for coming today and being a part of this live stream. So let's just talk a little bit about how this Facebook group came to be. We started meeting in person in August 2012. That was almost 9 years ago. I just thought that it would be really fun for a bunch of artists to have a space to come together once a month so that we could talk about the things that were going on in our creative life, whether that was emotional or financial. It didn't matter. It was an open forum for us to talk about what was happening in our community and in our art practice. And so we came together, a small group, maybe 20 people or so, and that was our very first meeting. And then we had a meeting every month after that for a good 3 or 4 months or so, and then we thought we need to do something about this. This is catching on. So we started a Facebook group. So this group started as artists coming together in person, and then it grew into a Facebook group. And now we have over 9,000 members. We're reaching thousands of artists every single day. And we've hosted over 100 live events in just the last 9 years. So it has been incredible. And the members of this community have found some of their very best friends. I know I have. They have found new confidence in their work. They have more knowledge about what it takes to be the kind of artist that they want to be. We have found jobs and collectors and opportunities and projects. And of course, we have a platform for you to share your work with the thousands of artists that we have in this community, which is pretty incredible that after all of this time, all of those meetings, all of the posts in the Facebook group, that we are here now with a thriving community of talented and gifted people who have a heart to share their work and make this world a better place. And I can't imagine any other place I would rather be this is where I want to be with you all. And it has been such a joy for the last 9 years to have been leading this community. And I just thank you for being a part of it, whether you've been here since the very beginning, joined us halfway along, or you're a new member today. I just want to welcome you and thank you for being here. So now we have an opportunity to grow. We have an opportunity to say, well, where are we going next? And so that's what I've been thinking. It's been on my heart. It's been on my mind all year long. I've been in the background secretly thinking about, what am I going to do? How am I going to lead? What is it that they need? And how can I serve them? And so that's what we're going to talk about today. Sort of what I have discovered that I want to do moving forward. And so we're going to talk about our next phase. And we're not going to stay small. No, I would never ask anyone to stay small. We are all meant to evolve and change and grow. And if we've grown this much in just the last decade, then there is so much more for us to grow into for years to come. So we're evolving. And that's what we're going to share today, is where we're going. Now, this group is not for everyone. I cannot help everyone. But if you're an artist, I can help. Okay? So if you're an artist, you're in the right place. Thank you for being here. And I have learned a lot in the last 9 years about what artists need, especially to thrive. I have seen artists month in and month out for a long time. Like I said, I've hosted over 100 events. So that means I've been around a lot of artists. Whether you're a painter, a photographer, a writer, filmmaker, it doesn't matter. There's something that we all have in common. And that's that we have a passion to create. We're wonderful creators. But yet, things get in the way, especially our thoughts. And what I have learned over the last 9 years is that we all get stuck. We get stuck by our fear. We get stuck by our self-doubt. We get stuck by old narratives from, long time ago, from when we were kids. And so I think that we have an opportunity here to come together and to work together to become the best artists and live the best creative life that we possibly can. So that's why we're here. That's what I have learned. And so what I want to hear from you too is, what are some of the things that you're frustrated with right now? If you open up and tell me what's going on in your creative life, then I'm going to be able to meet you there and serve you the best that I can. If I don't know, then I don't know. And so please, in the comments right now, go ahead and start sharing that you are on board with this plan, that you're excited just like I am. Tell me what you're working on. Tell me what's going on with you. And from there, we can start to grow together. So here's the plan. We're going to connect deeply within ourselves. We're going to find those blocks, those creative blocks that stop us from taking the next step, from even getting started. So many of you have told me, I have so many ideas, but I don't even know where to get started. So many of you have told me that you have a fear around creating your work. And I just want to help you remove those blocks. I want to help you navigate through the processes of what it takes to live an open and creative life all the time, okay? Because becoming an artist is something I know that takes time, especially when it comes to how we feel about ourselves. I mean, it's one thing people struggle with a lot, is even being able to say, I'm an artist. And I want to help you be able to say that even more confidently tomorrow and the next day, because artists are so special, and I'm going to get into that a little bit later, so make sure you stay to the end. I want to tell you why this means so much to me, so make sure you stay to the end, because that's where I'm going to tell you. Like, I'm going to just open up my heart and just tell you. But first I want to talk to you about what we're going to do. So we're going to get connected deep within. We're going to get really clear on our vision. We're going to make a path for us. We're going to be able to clear away all the distractions and visualize and create a path for us to move forward. And we're going to develop the type of mindset that we need in order to do this work, okay? So make sure that you are clear on that, because I want you to get the most out of this community. And the more you show up, the more you're going to get out of it. And I want to be able to share what I know about removing blocks and healing emotional wounds and reframing limiting beliefs and rebuilding confidence. These are all things that we're going to be doing moving forward. Okay, like I said, step 1, overcoming creative blocks. Many of you have told me that you have blocks, and they could come from a variety of places. But the idea is that it's good to identify where they're coming from so that we can heal them. And I have some processes and frameworks that work really well for healing wounds and healing these blocks, opening up ourselves energetically, and accessing our creative thinking in a whole new way. Step 2, we're going to reframe our limiting beliefs. So many of us aren't confident in being an artist or in our gifts. We may be the most talented person in the world, and yet we may think that we're still not enough. That not enoughness is the worst thing that we could bring to our art practice, because the idea is that we're sharing a beautiful part of ourselves. We're sharing it with our friends, our family, and our communities, and people around the world. And you already have everything within you. It's just a matter of expressing it, right? So that people can connect to it. And so you are enough already. And so there's these limiting beliefs that hold us back. And so it's really important that we identify what they are and then rewrite the beliefs that we want to live by. So we're going to do that. And we're going to rebuild confidence. When we're healing these wounds and we're reframing these stories, we're naturally going to become more confident. But when it comes to being confident as an artist, that could impact you in so many ways, from who you're connecting with and who's buying your art and how much art you sell, because you truly believe in what you're doing. When you don't believe in yourself, a lot of other people won't. So finding that confidence is key to being connecting your vision with your audience. So we're going to be talking a lot about this. So how many of you love this new vision, love the direction, like it? Give us some likes and loves, hit that like button, leave a comment that you are excited about this, because I want to hear from you. I want to know what you think. All right, so here's what you can expect moving forward. We're going to have a weekly live stream. I was thinking about doing this on Monday mornings, kind of get our week started off strong. So that's something that you can expect moving forward. You can also expect me answering a lot of your questions. So if you've got questions, send them to me in the messenger. Send me an email. You know, I want to be able to hear from you. Like, that's how we serve each other, is like I hear from you and I can respond and answer your questions. And so another thing I'm going to do is I'm going to sell my stuff. Okay? At the end of my trainings, I'm going to invite you to go deeper with me. I'm going to invite you to join me, okay? Now, if that feels weird to you, because this is a change, I know, if that feels weird to you, then this may not be the group that you should be in, because let's just have a little chat about that. If you believe that value should be free, then this isn't the right place for you, right? We've talked a lot about charging for our work and not giving away things for free. Well, I'm not going to do that either, and I don't want to be that sort of representation for you. I want you to see that your value matters. The things that you do, the things that you create, the value that you give, it's worth something. And so if you're giving away your energy and your time and your value for free, and it's draining you and it's not sustaining you, then we need to have a conversation about that, right? Okay, so I'm going to be selling some stuff in here, my programs. I think I have one of the best artist training programs out there that's going to help you connect to your artistic self, build a creative life that you love, create work that's in alignment with the vision for how you want to impact the world. If you want to do that with me, then I want you to just write, that's fair, in the comments. Yeah, it's fair for me to be able to sell my stuff in this community, because I have been providing so much value for so long, and I have learned so much that I just want to share it, right? I want to share it with you guys, but I also I want to share it with you and build my business, right? As a coach, because I love coaching artists. I've been doing it all year, and I've been doing it for years and years and years, but more so I've been focusing on it this last year, and it has been so rewarding because there's no other people I want to be around than artists. And so this is just like the perfect thing for me to be doing right now. And so I just want to thank you for supporting me on this journey, okay? And for being here and for listening and staying all this during the live video. I mean, artists are important. And this is kind of where I wanted to share my heart with you. I care about this because I believe that every single artist out there has a unique vision, a unique voice, a different way of seeing the world, of expressing themselves, of connecting with people. This is very, very precious. And if we are blocked and in fear and afraid to stand up and be in our power and share what it is that we do, then we're not sharing that unique, beautiful preciousness within us, right? So it's important to me that I help draw this out of people. I want to draw this beautiful, creative life force out of artists, because when you can express yourself to the world, people can feel that. People feel art, and it's healing. Creative energy is healing. For me personally, being an artist has healed me from so many deep hurts. And I know so many of you have had a similar path where you have been hurt and you have used art and you have used your creativity to express yourself, to heal yourself, and you know that how powerful it is. And since we all are in agreement that creative energy is healing energy, and it's this life force that can impact the world in such an amazing, beautiful way, and that we need this right now, then why not encourage thousands of artists to get into their power, to clear their blocks, to remove their fears, to create the work that matters most to them and express it to the world? I don't want anyone for another day thinking that they're not good enough, or their work isn't worth pursuing, or that they don't know where to go in the direction of their creative life. Because when we can work together, we can solve these problems, and we can create the most amazing, beautiful community of people who are impacting the world. Not just me, but you. We're all a ripple. And so that's why this matters so much to me. And if this matters to you, then I want you to just write in the comments that this matters. Just write, this matters. Like, you're on board. And I am just thrilled to be able to bring you in this direction, because it is important to me to be able to empower people, especially artists, especially creators. Okay? So if you want to hear more about this, you want first dibs on this work that I am doing, then just in the comments, write first. I just want you to see, write first. Then I will send you a personal message in your messenger with more information, okay? I want to be able to just ask permission to send you a message so that we can get together and talk about how we're going to do this, all right? Well, thank you so much for watching, for giving me an opportunity to share my vision, to share where we're going with the creative group, and thank you for being a part of it, because it's the community that makes this great. And there's nothing more than I love than to serve a community full of incredible artists. So I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you real soon in those messages. I want to be able to just connect with you even more, all right? So have a great day, and I will see you in a live stream real soon. Bye.